Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mulroy Bay, where today I am annoyed with myself. I had recorded a full episode of spreading manure, and then I realised that, oh hang on, I should probably clear out my raw video folder. Completely slipped my mind that I just recorded a video and the raw video goes into the raw folder. Hit delete, oh well, get rid of it forever. Then I saved the voice file, which is from Audacity, and realised, hang on, I've done something really insanely stupid right here. So, yep, good way to start my day. Completely make complete idiot out of myself, as I tend to do. So I'm going to try and rehash over some stuff that I said in the first attempt at the video. Also, I'm spreading slurry because manure takes forever. I took the full 20 minutes of the video and you'll see how little of the field I actually managed to do. I didn't seed field 18, by the way, because I forgot, and I wasn't going to do 2 episodes of seeding again, so that's going to stay unseeded for now. I might try and get some off-camera work done on there during the week if I have time. So the main thing that I want to say, and this is kind of the biggest thing and the thing most... Why am I going up this way the whole time? This is probably a bad idea. That was it. I can free this. So the thing that's kind of motivating with the video that I want to say, I'll get this out of the way first. Farming Simulator 15 is currently 66% off on Steam. What does that mean? Well, the price is €30 for me. It's the price I normally see for Farm Sim 15, 30, 35 euro. It is currently on Steam €10. The DLCs are also discounted, so if you are kind of like me and a bit of a completionist, and I'm just going to go straight up this field. If you're like me and you're a bit of a completionist and you want all the DLCs, all of everything, now is probably the time to try and get what you don't have. I haven't gone into it and checked, but what I have seen is DLCs are all reduced. I don't know if gold is. I wouldn't expect it to be, quite honestly, because it's still quite new, but Giants have proven that they do some pretty odd marketing stuff. Although their new PR guy, whoever they are, or girl for that matter, their new PR person / community manager / whatever their job description actually is, they are doing a fantastic job. The Facebook page is actually active, Twitter page is actually active, and they are trying to get the community together to, actually market the game, which is something Giants haven't been doing historically. That's kind of been Giants' weak point, apart from physics. But physics aside, marketing has been Giants' weak point, and I think they recognise their weakness and have decided to try and work on it. Which normally I'd say, oh well, we've known about this all along. But no, you know what? Good on you, Giants. You've taken a while to come to the realization that your PR needs some work, but good on you for actually doing something about it. Presumably hiring something new or telling whoever was in place before to actually do some work, because if Giants did have a PR person before, they were not very good at their jobs. And I know I'm kind of spraying over with manure, but I want to try and get the field as fertilized as I can. I want to get it completely fertilized, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cheat and go through hedges because I don't want to spend half the video, more than half the video, just going forwards and backwards along that coastal road. It's just so much time wasted. So just ignore me driving through the hedges and fields and stuff. I'm trying to get more video for the video than I usually do when I'm doing field work, so deal with it. Especially field work that actually requires me to come over here to the cows and the pigs. I still don't know if I've got enough slurry to cover both, or cover the field, or one field that I've done. But this major LGP, the 2050 or 2090? 2050. Really quite good manure spreader, or slurry spreader even. I know it's hard to make a bad one, but this one really kind of fits with the map. I absolutely love to see the Abbey Manure Pack reappearing for 2015. I'd love to see NI modding resurface. And maybe, Spring Hill Valley reappear. I've heard murmurs that they might be coming back soon, but I don't know how valid those murmurs actually are. I've kind of got a wish list of stuff that I'd like to see from NI modding, and really the Abbey Manure handling pack is right up there at the top because they're a local company to me. They're like 40, they're like an hour away by road, and I know exactly where they're based. I've passed their factory multiple times in the past. That said, there is in the next town. I mentioned this yesterday in the Churn Farm map spotlight. In the next town, there is actually a John Deere dealership, which is kind of funny because I don't like John Deere, but there's also a Massey dealership near me as well. So, if I do end up releasing Don't Ask for FS15 and I port it into FS17 when the time comes, because why not? That's what most map makers seem to be doing, is just bringing their old maps back in, back into the game. But if I do it for FS17 again, the shop will be a Massey dealership because that's what's nearest to me. Plus, I like Massey Ferguson as well. Yeah, if I were to own a tractor, it'd be either New Holland Blue or Massey Red, because they are both quite big in this area. John Deere is obviously the biggest because it's John Deere. I mean, you go anywhere in the world, John Deere is probably the biggest brand there. But for me, it's Massey and New Holland are the brands that stand out for me. And in terms of combines, it has to be Claas. So let's get back over to the pigs and the cows and the beef and the pigs and the pigs. So let me see what we do. Well, I never plan these videos out. Never. I don't have a plan saying, oh well, today I'm going to do this, and then the next video I'm going to do this, and then the one after that I'm going to do something else. It's just kind of... I did plan on doing solid manure everywhere, but that was taking far too long, so I said let's do liquid manure. There's hopefully more than enough of it. And it looks like I might be right in that guess. Yeah. So let's continue emptying out the beef liquid manure. It should actually be empty by the time I get this load in. Yep. So that's all the liquid manure from the beef gone. I just realised it wasn't hundreds of thousands of litres of liquid manure, it was tens of thousands. Nuts. I thought there was far more liquid manure than there actually was. Well, I guess I'm going to take all of it. Don't try that in a real tractor, people. That would be probably suicide. Yeah, 19,361 litres left, so that's what, two fills? Just over. Yeah. So I got 3 loads of slurry left to do field 11. However, it doesn't look like I'll be able to fertilise this field for free. This one time. Oh dear. If I'm... Yeah, this has kind of always been my point in farm sim, is if I can fertilise it for free, it means that the crop is actually more profit. Because fertilising increases your yield by about 50%. And if you didn't know that, you do now. In farm sim, fertilising, default game, fertilising increases yield by about 50%. Soil modded, I think it does actually slightly more than 50% in soil mod. But default game, it's a 50% increase, so it is worth fertilising, number one. And you can fertilise for free, which is manure and solid manure, or manure and liquid manure. That is definitely your best bet. Realistically, your proper 100% best bet is to do biogas. And, well, to do the BGA with, say, 2 or 3 fields of corn. And keep feeding the digester, and, you know, you'll get slurry from that you can use on the fields, and that's slurry that you're getting paid to produce. Technically you are with cows as well, but yeah. BJ you can pretty much run for free after a certain point. Oh good lord, I'm not going to have enough slurry, I don't think. Because I'm just doing kind of touch-ups now. Just to get as much of the field done as I can. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off real quickly now. On, off. On, off. On, off. You would never ever see a real farmer do this kind of mess in their own field. Especially if it's been seeded. Okay. Oh, this is going to be really close for actually being able to do this. If I have to use the manure again, I will. But that's going to be a mess and really wasteful. This is the guy who's just been spreading slurry over the top of manure. Hey, deal with it. That was me opening my bottle of water. Thirsty, deal with it. Now I've been talking for a bit about 3/4 of an hour straight now, and my throat doesn't particularly like it. It's a bit of a dry day. I went to the wrong thing. Well done me. I got 51 litres of bonus manure. Bonus slurry. I'm gonna call them both manure because they're both poop. One's just liquid poop. Liquefied poop. Okay, that should be enough water for now. I kinda meant to take a drink of water before I started recording this. It's my own fault that I had to do it before, during the video. And we'll do a bit of a jump there again. Sammys don't quite have New Holland power. Come on. Get off the hill. There we go. Alright, so the hope here is that, and this is the plan, is that I'm gonna finish fertilizing this field today in this video. In the next video, which I'll be recording hopefully in about 5 minutes time, I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do, which is fun. I've just realised I meant to get another couple of mods. Oh well, that's for next week's. That's next week's problem now. Because I'm not gonna. Well, something I can do tomorrow, I guess. So I've actually got a question for you guys, and the question is, seeing as I've got the compost soil working in multi-fruit mod, would you guys like to see how I did it? It would be like a 30-second video of me just saying, here's the line you've got to edit, and here's what you put in. Yeah, it's not a difficult edit to make, but if you want every trader within the game to carry compost soil, it's one that you'll probably want to make. Because multi-fruit is a global script. And it affects all traders. The downside is that the fill plane is wheat, which does look a bit silly, but I think you guys, I know I can overlook it if it means I can actually cart around the compost without having to get a trader dedicated to it. I'm gonna have just about enough manure to do this, aren't I? Just enough slurry. I missed a bit, that's gonna be a touch-up I need to do. I'm gonna have just enough slurry from all of the slurry is gonna be gone. I've hit a gate. I hate non-movable gates that have collisions. Unless they're blocking something off the player isn't supposed to get to. Which that gate kind of was originally. Unless they're blocking something off that the player isn't supposed to get to, I don't see the point. It's just an annoyance. Yes, it's realistic, but this isn't my realistic series, Must is. And you'll notice that Must has animation map trigger, which completely counteracts the point of making the unmovable gates, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm gonna have just enough slurry to do this. Good lord. I don't think I would have had enough manure had I decided to do that. I think people are coming in, which means that my plans for the day have been scuppered. Once again! No, it just means that I have to put a piece of cardboard in my door and lock it. My door isn't particularly good, by the way. It doesn't fully close, so when I want it fully closed, I actually have to shove a piece of cardboard in it to get it to jam. Essentially, I've got to jam it with a piece of cardboard. Obviously, cardboard contains a lot of air, which means that it gets crushed over time, which means that I have a supply of cardboard in my room, ready to ready to jam up my door at any given time. So oh, good lord, that's pretty much all of the manure, all of the slurry. How much is left in the pigs? There was 10,194, should be a couple of 100 litres left. 875 litres. It's not worth going back here to get more slurry, liquid manure. Slurry is the easier word. because that's what it is. It is a slurry. And I'm reading. I suppose it depends. Some of the slurry tanks in farm sim are very unrealistic to my eyes and very, very dangerous at the same time. So when I'm done here, I'm going to show one, because this map has one that I think is particularly dangerous looking. There's a reason it's dangerous looking, and I'll talk about that in a second. I know that we're running over 20 minutes now, but that's fine. My video, I can make it as long as I want. I don't have a network telling me, no, you won't do this. I do have a network, just don't talk to me. All they send me is offers. Disney wants you to do this. No. Alright, so that is all of the slurry spread. And a field fertilized, essentially for fuel costs. So the dangerous slurry tank is over here. Gotta be kind of slow coming out of here, because this is a horrible type farm. Which means I love it. So, this slurry pit over here is particularly dangerous. Number one, you got slats of wood covering over the actual slurry, which, meh. Number two, the slurry is open to the air, which, ooh, I never noticed that Z fighting before. This then is two different sheds, I guess. Okay. The slurry's open to the air. Number three, there's no real... Unless this is an agitator, there's no real way of agitating the slurry to dispel the hydrogen cyanide that's being produced in there. Because, you know, that's a highly toxic gas. That's why so many people die in slurry pit accidents. Is they go in to agitate the slurry and forget to wear a gas mask or whatever. Or they unintentionally agitate the slurry. I just realised this. Oh, the dirt skin on this thing doesn't have a normal file. Oh, that's a real shame. Well, it's really nice apart from the dirt skin being a bit... Apart from the dirt skin being almost completely flat. When you look at the Farm Sim default dirt skin, it's got a bit of a bump to it. This is just completely flat, and that's a real shame. See, how hard is it for people to... Okay. The mouse is up, which means I'm going to talk about something. No glass. No normal map on the dirt skin. No Trelleborg tires. They've decided for whatever reason to make custom tires for this thing, probably because they're a bit wider, but really I wouldn't mind seeing Trelleborgs in there. In 2013, the modders made stuff of this caliber and it was far better than what Giants had done. 2015, Giants have upped their game, the mod authors have not. And it's a bit of a shame. Because now the best equipment in game is default. Yes, the mods do add stuff still, but they just don't look as good. They might perform better, but they don't look as nice as the Giant stuff. In many cases. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here and figure out something to do in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, and goodbye.